As of today, it's been reported that all universities and college campuses across the U.S. are now returning to the Title IX rules enacted by Betsy DeVos in the first Trump administration. And this is extremely detrimental to survivors and to the rights of young people across the country. The Biden administration really expanded the rights of those impacted under Title IX, and now they've greatly constricted. Here are some of the things that are going to change. First is that Title IX will now only cover cases that happen on the university or college campus or a campus facilitated event. So students who are sexually assaulted or harassed while at their apartments or at a non-sponsored event, like possibly a fraternity party, can no longer file a Title IX complaint. Now, there are a lot of asterisks, I don't know if that's how you say that, but in this video, and I'm gonna probably have to make a part 2 because I just recorded this and it was over 7 minutes. I was like, I gotta break this down. But that's the first thing that's changed. Oh, and there's definitely hope, so don't lose hope. Even if you don't watch part 2, there's hope. Second is that there are now only 3 very specific types of sexual abuse and harassment that can be reported under Title IX. And plus, a student has to show that the harm has been so severe and so pervasive that it's affecting their ability to concentrate, to complete their schoolwork, to attend classes. So a lot of experts have said that experiencing one incident of sexual abuse or harassment likely doesn't meet this vague bar of pervasiveness. So students have to experience 2, 3, 4 incidents of sexual assault or harassment by the same individual to likely qualify for filing an official Title IX complaint. Again, asterisks on that. The third thing is that schools will be required to start all sexual harassment investigations under Title IX with the presumption that no sexual harassment or abuse occurred. And while it is the standard, innocent until proven guilty in criminal law, that is not the standard for most civil law and other types of actions in schools and universities, such as, physical misconduct, etc. So in other words, schools will be forced to presume that the student reporting is lying. This is putting criminal law standards into civil issues, which I think is a very dangerous, slippery slope. The fourth change that I want to highlight is that live cross-examinations are now required again. So this means that survivors will have to answer any question posed by the other party in front of essentially a live tribunal. But the worst part is that if they refuse or are unable to answer any single question, just one question, in the cross-examination process, this could be on the basis of relevancy, could be them not remembering, it could be the cross-examination party trying to shame them or bring in just crazy stuff that could be really triggering. If they don't answer a question for whatever reason, then the school will be required to disregard basically the entire complaint. So not only the live hearing answers and responses, but the formal complaint, all other written, oral evidence, etc. So basically the complaint is thrown out if you refuse to answer one question or can't answer one question. And that includes even if there is video evidence of the harm happening. I hate to make things into part 2, but I think I have to. This is a 4.5 minute video already, but I just want to say, please watch part 2 for things that university students, young people can do. And again, we should just always continue to have hope, continue to stand up and fight for our rights.